Hello everybody. Feel free to put your comments. I'll be reading and maybe responding during our live. Today we'll talk about our relationships with our partners. And the main subject is how to create always fresh and sustainable relationship with your spouse, your partner. Everyone needs to live in a long-term, sustained, healthy, trusted, balanced, giving support, but still blooming, green, rejuvenating, hot, sexually attractive, and astonishing, splendid, romantic relationship with your partner. Give me hello, please. I see you. Hi, Camila. Nice to meet you. Hi, Dorota. Nice to meet you once again. Anybody else? Don't shy. Don't be afraid. I don't eat you. Okay. Then we'll be talking about this splendid, romantic relationship with your partner. I give you how to achieve it. I can share with you my personal of my 30 years of life coaching experience, life coaching practice, how to achieve this goal. I give you 21 proven methods for a successful relationship on all the level of mind, body, consciousness. It will be a very short speech, it's about 15-20 minutes, but I give you in a short descriptions, points, point by point, how to achieve this fruitful relationship. The first one is the ability to look at the given situation from the perspective of other person. As we talked in the last week, everything is about perception, and our perception depends of our mood, of our emotions, of the weather, of the quality of our sleep, our food, even what we are digesting now, and it's changing the perspective of viewing. Then the first, try to look at a given situation from the perspective of the other person. Maybe he, she has a totally different perspective. Try to understand the other side before you start judging, you start seeing from your perspective, because this perspective is, of course, limited and veiled of our emotions and also of our current level of our consciousness. And just start talking about what happened, what is her point of view. It's really helping before starting judging or creating a conflict situation. The second one, the top-down assumption that the other person wants well. He, she wants well, even when we think otherwise, when we think that looks not so well, not so good, but at first maybe she or he has their own motives, which we do not know now. Just start talking at first. Third, appreciating, noticing that the other person also does something. He has on her input, knowledge, point of view, passions, activities, favored activities. Give them the room for development. Do not force, do not try to control, do not limit. Do not require to see his word, her word, by your eyes. Do not try to do it. If you control, it's not well, it's not going well. That means also fourth, a great shared vision of responsibilities. Just home duties or other responsibility in your sharing life. It should be monitored. What is her, his perception, and what is perception of us, of these duties. How these duties are providing. Are we satisfied? Or we should reconsider our duties? Maybe just start to talk about it. How we are fulfilling our responsibilities, our duties. Learning from him, from her, what we cannot develop and we do not able to do, could be able to replace if he is ill, overworked, just tired, having a bad day, or during another duties like motherhood, childbirth, pregnancy. Noticing values, skills, knowledge, potential, appreciating is very, very important. Appreciating what he, she is doing, what she is doing, is able to do. It's a big, big support when you feel that somebody else is giving you this kind of support. Do not try to change. It was about control, but do not to try change him according to your expectations. Accept differences. A different perspective, different perception of the same thing, different background, different childhood, different patterns. Accept that he, she has a right to have a different, total different opinion than you have. It's not always easy, but accept of differences will be easier. And respect your boundaries and limitations. Everybody has limitations and boundaries. We are able to be respect for these boundaries. That means support each other when it's hard times, illness, moment of weakness, doubts, but also where they have new ideas, new solutions for life, for changing something. Accept. It's difficult too because we are lost in this moment. We lost our grounded platform and we are living now. But sometimes it's very good to go out of the box and look at what and your situation and where we are living, how we are living from the different point of view, maybe with some new solutions. Be open for the new ones. And respecting each other's needs and abilities and limitations. It's very important to pampering each other, taking care of fulfilling various whims in many spheres: physical, emotional, mental, and awareness. Flexibility is the one's choice and openness to needs and the limitations to other persons. Flexibility. Flexibility. It also gives a flexibility in our body, in our mind, our emotions. Not be focused in the old way. Look at the same situation from the different point of view. And one of the most important is absolute loyalty. Is not carrying matters between you outside. It happens in many relationships, many couples. Not taking outside, never discussing, never complaining outside to others. Do not negatively talk about your lover one to others, never. Third parties, especially family members. Never children should be engaged, involved in this kind of blaming. Never engage your friends. Always together, always together, always. It's your credo. Do not look for the external support. Except, of course, your life coach. There's only one acceptation. Awareness that you give you and receive support, regardless of your perception of the matter and the mistakes of the other party. We have to be sure that we can receive a support in every life situation from our partner. It's very important to be sure that we can trust that in every situation we are asleep, we fall down, you made mistakes because it's our right, our human right. Then in this situation we have a support of other person. It's very important. Mutual enforced care for oneself when something is happening. When somebody needs our help, our support, our help should be enforced from our heart in every situation. It's very good when the couple have shared passions, hobbies, minimum one. You do not have to spend all your free time, every sport, every activity do you do together, not always, not everything. It's impossible. You do not have to be in this kind of expectation, but minimum one, which you share your passion, spend your free time, activity, conversation of the subject is your common passion, and develop this passion together. Very important. Going in this same direction. This common direction and methods of development is very important to have the same life values, rules, values. Not only about your personal or spiritual development, but also about point of view, where do you want to live? For example, in the big city or in the countryside? It's important because conflict on this basis, it could be destructive. In conflicts, First, understand yourself. You are the most common source of conflicts. And then look from the perception of your partner. At first, look from the perspective of your partner, not starting with accusations, judgment. But if you made mistake, admit your mistake, not avoid responsibility. And then look from your perspective. Because the quality of your relationship with the other person reflects the quality of the relationship with you, with ourselves. If you feel comfortable in all these quotes, all these tips, and you think that is obvious, and you fulfill it 100%, good luck. I am happy. Good for you. But if you do not feel comfortable in one of any of these areas, think about it. Ask yourself how you can develop, how you can improve it. And if you have any questions more or need any help, just write a message to me. We can arrange a session to talk about it. Thank you very much. All the questions, more than welcome. Have a nice evening. Bye.